Are you ready to run? Are you ready to run? You ready to run, girl? Here we go. Nothing more beautiful than a dog's pure and sheer willingness to run, move, play, exercise. All true Bohemian athletes find this within themselves. What are you waiting for? Fit yet? Hello everybody, John Ashworth, the Fitness Nomad. It's Saturday, late morning. Saturdays are tough. I'm a little bit tired on Saturdays from the week's events, trying to keep up with the school schedule, the work schedule, and everything else we have going on. So a lot of Saturdays we come over to this local elementary school and we just get our heart rates up and we get moving around. And of course you can see Allie around there somewhere in the back. She found herself a soccer ball, so she's having a little bit of a heyday with that. I'm trying to teach her how not to bite that ball. But what I want to show you here is two things. We used to use this retaining wall for the boot camp stuff I used to teach over here. So we've got this retaining wall, and then off in the distance we have a little bit of a hill. So we're going to use those two things combined to get the heart rate up and get a little bit of cardiovascular exercise here late on a Saturday morning like a true Bohemian athlete. Here we go. All right, so first off we're going to put this retaining wall to good use. The cool thing about this retaining wall is that it goes from high down here in the far end to low, so you can find a height that's comfortable for you depending on what we're doing. We're going to do some step-ups, some push-ups, some dips, and then we're going to run the hill and we're going to turn this stuff into a circuit. So for the step-ups, very simple. We're just going up and down 20 times on each leg. So up and down, up with your right, down with your right. And you can add a little hop in between here. If you add a little hop in between here, it makes it a little more plyometric in nature. Otherwise, if the joints are bothering you, knees hurt, back hurt, just keep it simple. This is concrete. It is winter time. The ground is hard and unforgiving. So you're going to do 20 leading with the right, then you're going to tap that left foot, and then 20 leading with the left. You can see now I've got that little hop in between. So you step up with the left, little hop, and down. And if you can do more, do more. But usually 15 to 20 on each leg is enough. And then now we're on to push-ups. Push-ups, pretty simple. The higher the wall, the easier the push-ups. You're going to get your hands placed middle of your chest. Chest down. So that wall, the top of that wall should hit you right in the middle of the chest. And again, if that's too much, you can come down on your knees and do that movement. Or like I said, find a higher part of the wall. And let's do 20 of these today. 20 is a good challenge for me. I'm up to about 25, maybe 30 in a row. I've lost count. That's about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and all the way up to 20, and now we're gonna run that hill. So this hill behind me, it's maybe 20 yards to the base of the hill, and then up the hill, touch the fence, and come back. You can do this hill or a hill like this in two different ways. You can run the full length and then up the hill, and you can go to the base of the hill and just go up and down there, and there's a variety of other things you can do on that hill, which I'll show you on another visit. You ready, Allie? Come on, here we go. Here we go. All right, so you can see a little bit of running for a guy like me with a lot of fast twitch muscle fiber goes a long way. So we're just running the base of that hill, up, touch the fence, come back, let's say 5 times, depends. You can walk this, run it harder, it's up to you. Do as many as you think you need to. My heart rate after 3 or 4 of those is about good 170, 180, so this is a great interval training workout. Now we're gonna move on to those dips I was talking about earlier. All right, so we're moving on to the dips, but first a quick side note to all you parents like me. The kids dragging their feet on a Saturday morning, they're tired too. We're in a little bit of a relaxed schedule, but I don't wait for them. I've been out here a good 20 minutes. Eventually they'll arrive and we'll do some more work together. But right now I'm just working on my own. Don't let those kids hold you back. Get out, get moving, and get them following you. There's consequences for them if they make it here late. They'll pay for that later in the day. Dips. Thing with a dip, what most people do when they do a dip like this, is they do more of a butt drop than a dip. And what I mean by that is they start doing this. What you want is a nice bend in the elbows. Bend to about 90 degrees in the elbow and then up. 90 degrees in the elbow and then up. Now with your legs bent, it's easier. With your legs straight, or it's harder. You find that happy medium. You do 20 of those. Crank out 20. So just like with the push-ups, 20 push-ups, 20 dips. Your pushing muscles are going to be burning. And actually, if we can find it, I'm gonna add one more thing to this. It's the pull I talked about at the studio during the week. Find a handrail, find anything you can grab underneath and hang on to, and you can get a nice pulling motion. We're gonna go looking for that. So this handrail is not ideal because you've got the top bar and the middle bar, so you can't really get that much range of motion, but I'm gonna do my best here because I really wanna show you what I'm talking about. This also isn't totally ideal. I can't even get under there. This also isn't totally ideal because it's at such a steep angle. You can usually find something that's not as steep of an angle, but even grabbing on here and holding yourself up and then doing some kind of a pull, underhand, overhand, whatever it takes, but you want to get some pulling going because for all that pushing you just did with the dips and the push-ups, you want to try and counterbalance that movement. So this is actually working. Not too bad. I know it totally looks ridiculous, but that's the other thing you got to be willing to do is look totally ridiculous. Who cares? You're getting it done. When the person who's laughing at you starts laughing at you, just ask them, fit yet? So I'm filming from this angle because look at that beautiful sky up above me. The sun is out. Yesterday was probably one of the most miserable Wisconsin days I've ever experienced, and I didn't really get out yesterday. So I'm out today enjoying the weather. It's a beautiful day. The workout is 20 push-ups on that retaining wall, 5 to 10 runs up and down that hill, 20 dips, and then 15 to 20 pulls with some kind of a bar, handrail, whatever it takes. That's one circuit. 3 to 5 circuits would be a killer. One might be enough. It's all up to you. This is John Ashworth, the Fitness Nomad. Thanks for tuning in to another virtual coaching workout. And we'll just quickly say goodbye to Allie. Allie, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Getting it done.